Howdy YouTubers, this is Adam here, otherwise known as AJS72 Ford. So, I uploaded a video a couple days ago. It was about my 1982 YZ 490, and apparently after editing and all that hard work and doing all the work for 11 days, apparently that video, when it was uploaded, it got messed up, so only about 2 minutes of it played with the video and the rest of it was just sound, and it got stuck on one image. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of cover the bases on what exactly I've done here. Sorry, my garage is a big old mess. Looks like a bomb went off in it because I got all these projects going. This is my 1982 Yamaha YZ 490J. I believe it's the J model. Obviously it's just a frame and an airbox, but this bike I've had it since 2012. So just a few years, and it ran really good. I had it bored over 1 millimeter over, I think it was standard. It didn't really need it, but I wanted just to have a fresh top end, so that was like a year after I bought it. And then I rode it, and it runs. I mean, these 500cc two-strokes, they're amazing. They have lots of torque and horsepower. I mean, a lot of people say two-strokes don't have torque, but these things do because they're big bore. Anyway, it's fast, and I took 450s with it a couple of times, and the only thing is that this one, being an 82, it's got only a 4-speed transmission, so they could outrun me, but because it only went with a 44 in the back and a 15 in the front, it would only go about 75 miles an hour, which, yeah, only 75 miles an hour, but yeah, so I painted the frame, did all the work to that. There's no real dents in it except for the very bottom has a little bit of a dinger right down here. Painted the airbox, got it back in, had to replace the races, the bearing races in here, up in there. So I know you can't really see too well, but I had the cylinder ported from Eric Gorr. Eric Gorr did all the work. Look him up, he's awesome. Here's the cylinder. He blasts everything. So I'm actually taping it up so I can paint it with some high-temp paint and put this bike back together. The motor's right here. There's the con rod right there. So yeah, just got to slap that sucker back together. If you want to see kind of a size difference, I'll lay a quarter on here so you guys can see how big that hole is. I mean, it's pretty damn big. There you go, there's a quarter. And then the new piston is a forged piston. I think I can go 1 more millimeter on my sides, but it's a forged Wiseco Pro Light. It's pretty nice. I mean, Eric was nice enough to include the new bearings also, and a gasket kit. I have an Athena top end gasket kit right here. So, shice. That's the Athena kit. This is the one that Eric provided for me. He was nice enough to do that too. So if I ever need to take and inspect that again, I can go ahead and do that just to check the piston and such. But this bike had boost ports put in it, which you can't really see from in the things I taped it up, but you can see them right there. That's the boost port, and there's, come on now, there's another. Yeah, that's basically where they go right there, and yeah, right there. So yeah, this bike is gonna scream. So now it should have about 70 to 75 horsepower, maybe even up to 80 once I get my new exhaust and put a bigger carburetor on it. So that'll be pretty freaking great. It's gonna be violent, but yeah, it's a fun bike. These older big bore two-strokes, they're awesome. If I was going to do it again, I would get a 86 or newer because they have 5 speeds in them. But this bike is also awesome too. I just love the yellow and the black style color scheme. Here's my rear wheel actually. And they are an 18-inch diameter wheel. So yeah, just make note of that you'll have to be buying different style tires. And then had Moto 1, which is a bike motorcycle company here. They press the bearings in that frame and on my triple clamp down here in the bag and grease the bearings and everything. So basically I just got to finish painting the cylinder and the cylinder head. and then I can assemble this bike. There's the cylinder head for the YZ 490. I just gotta flip it over here when it's not sticky. It's still kind of a little bit tacky, but I'll flip it over and then shoot the top on it, and that'll be pretty much done. I'll let it cure for another hour or two and then heat it with a torch to make sure everything cures and becomes all one molecule really well. So tons of bikes in here, like that XL 175 over there. It was seized. If you guys want to know anything about anything that I'm doing or working on, just leave a comment in the section, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And yeah, if you guys ever want me to like test my firearms that I have or anything else like that, just let me know and I'll go out and do a video of shooting it and stuff. And I'll start doing more videos doing that as well, so instead of just this tinkering with engines and all that other stuff. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day and stay tuned for video number 2.